Hello guys and girls, and welcome back to Season 2 of Plymouth Argyle's climb to the Premier League, revival, road to glory, whatever you want to call it, for God's sake. We're just trying to take Plymouth Argyle to be as successful as we can until the new Football Manager is out, really. I jumped into this year's Football Manager game a little bit late, I'd say, so... but we're back today with the first two games of Season 2 in the Championship after going up last season. Get up there, you little beauts. This year, we'll be looking to consolidate and stay in the league. It's been a busy transfer window, so let's have a little look and find out what we've been up to. A few of the people we've got in and everything else that's gone along in this sort of window. So let's have a little look. A couple of players first that I'll show you that I've come so close to getting. The first one was Sheeran Door. Oh, it was me and PSG and about 7 other clubs were in for him. I bidded him first. I would love to have made him my midfield centre for the season. Played him every week, but he went to PSG, of course he did. He's been offered out to loan. And unfortunately, he wasn't on the loan list when I loaned in the midfielder that I needed. Another player I'm currently in for is Amawara. I'm not 100% sure. If his pace was a bit better, I'd be convinced. If he had like 15 pace, 15 acceleration, I'd be in 100%. But I'm thinking he's might be a bit of a luxury player, but he might come in and do one hell of a job on that left wing for me. Another player I come super close to getting, it was only between me and Milan as well, was Martin Neto. After the Oder bid fell out, Neto appeared on the list and I went in for him, and unfortunately I didn't get him. But there is good news. I have spent quite a lot, as you can tell. I was given 5 million and I raised some funds as well. We spent about 10 million overall, is what I'd say. So let's have a look on the ins. On the ins, we brought in Will Dennis from Bournemouth, backup goalkeeper more than anything. Has lots of potential. He's just not very good at the moment. So what we'll do is I'll make him available for my under 21 squad for 90 minutes. So that way he'll get some games for them. I brought in Hayden Roberts. 1.2 million. He's going to play as my left back from Brighton. I'm hoping he should do a fantastic job for me at left back. I got Henrique Pereira, on a free transfer from Benfica. Wage wise, he's one of my highest earners this season. Not a great deal, but his potential is through the roof. So he's a good Championship player at the moment, which is ideal, which is what we need. So I'm hoping he'll come in on the left and do a job, due to the fact that Niall Ennis left for Huddersfield for 1.2. He was opting to leave on his contract, so I offered him out for 2.5. Nobody really came in except for Huddersfield with a 1.2 million pound bid, and it was just too good to let go. I brought Kobe Manu in from Manchester United. He's going to plonk right into the middle of my centre midfield now. After not getting a dirt, I went straight in, got Manu. I think he'll do a cracking job in the middle for me. Oh no, actually Manu is going to be, he's going to be my support striker. I'm going to play him a bit further forward. He hasn't got the finishing ability, so that might let me down long term, but I'm thinking he could be the one just to play off the front, provide a few goals for Shimiti. Also on loan, I brought in Namdi Collins again. We had him last season. He didn't play it fantastically well for me, but I find in this year's Football Manager, centre-backs tend to, especially ball-playing centre-backs, tend to play really rubbish. I brought in Josh Griffiths as my number 1 goalkeeper. He is going to be my number 1 goalkeeper this year. He's got a lot of developing to do to fill those boots, but I'm hoping with plenty of game time, he should get there. He's had quite a decent pre-season so far. Played a couple of games for me. We've brought in Jamie Bowden, who's going to be a backup for the midfield. I just need to get in some players. Good Championship plays. Good League 2 player at the moment, but he has the potential to be a good Championship player, so hopefully he'll develop nicely. I brought in Gabriel Mizhauzi. I just know the potential he has. He gets so good. So he is actually going to be my midfield centre. Adam Devine, I paid 1.8 million off of Rangers. Fantastic crossing and dribbling ability. Not too bad defensively. Tackling 13, positioning 13, acceleration and pace at 14. So he's not too bad. Quite effective going forward as well. So I thought fantastic right back. Only 20. Hoping he'll come in and do a job for me. Doherty is another player who I've brought in for a sub. I'm thinking a backup in that role at defensive midfielder. I think he's going to be fantastic. Let's actually ball in midfielder support. Let's get him training and playing in that position a bit more. Now, Jake Garrett has been my main signing at defensive midfield. I've recently just got him in at 7.5 million. It's the absolute potential on him. He's a decent championship player already, so he can come in and do a job. But that could improve a lot, is something that really, really does excite me. I am going to train him on his heading because it's needed. So I'm hoping Jake Garrett can come in and do the absolute bits for me this season. Banked a lot on him, 7.25 million. That's broken up into many different payments. But he is the one that I'm banking on. Freddie Draper, I've literally just got in. He's just arrived through the door, backup striker. He's not quite at the level that we need at the moment, but I think some under 21 football, plenty of training on him. I think we will develop a nice little player there. I'm not obviously looking for anything super special this year. We can consolidate. We are at the Preston game, looking to go in, consolidate this season. Very first game of the season. Going into the Preston game, my actual team would look like this, I feel. There's a couple of survivors from last season. Rob Atkinson, who I managed to buy in. Whitaker, who I bought in. But apart from that, it's looking like a new squad. We've got Galloway, Early, Bowden, Doherty, Callum Wright, Tariq Wright, and Draper on the bench. They will fill the bench quite nicely for me, I feel. But I think this team is capable going into this season of keeping me in this league. Let's have a little look at the standings and what the season preview is. So they've got me in 20th, which I was loitering around 21st and 22nd going in. So they put me above Huddersfield, above Derby. They're impressed by the transfers I've made. So that's a good sign. I'm not the worst team in the league. I think we are at the Preston game, as I said. Yeah, and we will look to go on and play the first game of the season after that. We are going to keep it to what we kept last year. It seemed to do us very good formation-wise. I'm happy with the players I've brought in at the moment. We'll see that after 3 or 4 games, how they get on. I'm just trying to think, is there anything else I want to show you guys? Let's give this a whirl. That's genuinely what I think is my best team. Griffiths, Devine, Collins, Atkinson, Roberts, Garrett, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Miss Hosey. I'm going with Miss Hosey. Whitaker, Manu, Pereira, and Shamiti. So squad numbers will have to be given. That's fine. So important game. I'm going to go with the fans. The fans turn up here today through thick and thin. First game of the season. Go out there and give them something to cheer. A bit of hope. Because hope's all we've got on the first day. Oh no, free kick to Preston. Early doors, 4 minutes in. Ryan Bertrand. Oh, I think it's Ryan Bertrand anyway. It is Ryan Bertrand. As Preston come out with a 5-3-2. And this is a really tough league to be in. Right, Manu turns. Does well. Whitaker loses it to Bertrand. Hughes. It's cleared up, but Roberts has got time. Gives it out to Devine on the right. Lovely ball to Whitaker. Cuts inside, but loses it. Hayden Roberts picks it up, though. Oh, yes. And Miss Hosey with a fantastic strike to start the season. That is a beaut. Hughes clears it. Roberts picks it up. Comes back inside. Gives it to Whitaker, who loses out. It looked like a foul anyway, but advantage was played. And Miss Hosey curls it around Woodman. And that is gorgeous. On his debut, that'll do. The Plymouth fans are happy. Win it. Nice win by Devine. Garrett clears. Shamiti nods it on and chases up as well. Nice work, lad. We like that hard work, but it did leave a gap for Lindsay. Brown. Preston playing some nice stuff as they maintain the ball. Woodman. Well won by Hayden Roberts. That was lovely. Garrett. Oh. Manu. Manu. This is finishing. So Cobes, my boy. Training. Let's do some extra work on that. I believe in you. So 25 minutes in, we're looking good. They've got the majority of the possession, but they've got 3 at the back. So if they're dinging it around the back, they're going to keep the possession a little bit longer anyway, as long as they're not using it in the attacking third. Goes through the corner. Schmidt just can't get there. Atkinson to Pereira. Yes, and that's his first goal of the season and makes it 2-0 to Plymouth Argyle. Get in there, boys. Lovely finish. That was a lovely finish, wasn't it? Beautiful. Wood brings it out, sends it. Nice win by Atkinson. Hayden Roberts loses it. Omar. Brown with the cross and just over. I barely know my players at the moment, so trying to commentate for Preston's even more difficult. As Osiri steps up. Oh, no good. So, a really good first half performance. I'm happy with the number of shots. I'm happy with the number of shots. Tends to work as a good team talk. Tends to keep the team's energy up. Passing one doesn't. I'm happy with the number of passes. Like, the team just give up. So comfortable. I'm comfortable if we don't get a highlight. Oh, Miss Ellsbury flashes one wide. Miss Hosey. It's going to take a while to get used to that pronunciation. But if he keeps cropping up and doing amazing stuff, then I'll have to learn it. Schmitty's through and makes it 3-0. Manu with the assist. And the opening day of the season for Plymouth Argyle has been beautiful. That pass. It's Manu De Bruyne. He's like watching De Bruyne. Manu. He's like watching De Bruyne. Divine. Whittaker. Oh, lovely. Schmitty drifted out to the right. Whisker back inside. Roberts. Oh, it's taken a deflection. Hit the post. Come back out. And Preston clear. It's lovely pressure from Plymouth Argyle. They put us like 4 from bottom. I'm happy with this as a performance. If we can maintain this level of performance throughout the season, we'll do well. Namely Collins not playing good and on a booking. Zelzeri for Callum Wright. Adam Devine. Yeah, that was always going to be the issue. Is my right back. For early. Draper can come off the bench. Doffy can come on and get a debut for Garrett. There we go. Make our changes. Rest the boys. Bring on some fresh faces who need the games. Woodman. Alright, you've got time. Don't what you two doing. What are you two doing? Griffiths. Managed to take control of the situation eventually. Henrik Pereira crosses it across and Freddie Draper with a debut goal after coming on off the bench. A couple of minutes into his debut. Early down the left. Good ball to Henrik Pereira. Who finds Draper. Who doesn't miss from 3 yards. I mean, Pereira put it on the line for him, didn't he? Lindsay. Potts. Gaspar. Well won by Devine. Devine's had a cracking debut. What is it going all weird for? Stop it. Draper. Oh, and he's made it too. Freddie Draper, you little beaut. Callum Wright Pereira again with the pass. And Draper with the outside of his left foot just bends it in. Oh, good save. It's a fantastic effort from Doherty. Why do dogs have to be shouting outside at 8 o'clock in the morning? You need to shut that noise up right now. I don't dislike dogs. I love dogs, but don't have your dog screaming outside my house, please. When I'm trying to record. Any other time's fine. Draper again. Oh, I thought he was on for a hat-trick. He is on for a hat-trick. Freddie Draper. He's come off and bagged a 5-minute hat-trick. Can you believe this? The dogs are loving it outside. First touch was good. He just couldn't cross it. But the Pereira and defending. He's bagged a 6-minute hat-trick. That's not too bad. Freddie Draper and his 6-minute hat-trick. That is beautiful. That is just absolutely nice work from everyone. So, that comfortably leaves us top of the league after 1 game played. Chabulies. Ooh, nah, we ain't champions yet. We're a long way to go. So, we will leave it there for now, and I will be back for the Notts County episode. See you in a second. Right, we are back. As promised, we are back for the Preston game. Notts County game, sorry. Since you left us, the only thing that really happened was Izuka went on loan to Barnsley, where they said he's going to get some first team experience. So I'm excited about that. We will name the squad quickly. As what league are Notts County in? Notts County in League 2. So we're going to name the second squad for this one before we get started. So I'll be back. Just renamed our 11. We got Dennis, Bolton. Collins is going to keep his place just to keep his fitness going. Galloway can join him at centre-back. Early, Doherty comes in at defensive midfielder. Bowden at centre midfield for Manzalzari. Manu can stay in as he needs to learn that position a bit more. So games like this will benefit him, I feel. Tariq Wright on the right. Callum Wright on the left. And Draper up front. So we've got the Wright brothers right and left. It's not Callum Wright's usual position, but I thought he would do a job in there. If not, Danny Mayer can come on and maybe provide an assist or a goal. So let's give it a go against Notts County in the Carabao Cup as we look to progress. Fans, I want you to give it for the fans for the Cup. I know I give it to the fans last one, but man, that's the worst. Fuck off. So, here we go. Dennis to Collins. Doherty to Manu. The ball was wasted a little bit. The pressure's still kept on by Plymouth Argyle. Bolton picks it up at right back. I mean, I'm happy to keep Bolton now if he's happy to stay. Longstaff. Bostock, what's going on? And Ed Francis has put... Oh, it's been ruled out. I was worried then. What's... Come on then, boys. Let's wake up a bit, yeah? Let's encourage them. Let's... Come on. Dog's kicking off last game. Seagull's barking off now. Doherty loses out, which isn't good. Notts County come again. Callum Wright needs to get to that ball. Notts County are having the better of the chances. They're the ones that are getting the highlights, not us. 6-minute hat-trick hero Freddie Draper isn't quite Let's demand some more from them. Come on, boys. Let's have a highlight this half, yeah? That'd be cool, wouldn't it? One highlight this half would be cool. At least one. So this kind of second team of mine is not quite flashing away as much as not the best of headers. So what is the answer here? I'm not happy with that performance out there. Will Dennis didn't react very well to that. But yeah, I would like to get through. It's relatively close with them keeping more possession again. I'm kind of glad I'm not needing to go in with this squad. This team is my... Let's bring Perret on. No, that's wrong. Whittaker. Manu's really let me down here. Mayer can come on. Collins as well. Was that a shocker? I mean, to be fair, no one's playing well, were they? So there we go. Within 4 changes, 25 minutes to go. Worst. The absolute fucking worst. What's going on? I'm recording, for fuck's sake. Jesus, man. This is... I'm berating them. 6,800 people didn't turn up to Home Park to see this dog shit. I think this is my... No, to them. Win it. Dennis to Bolton. Bolton to Whittaker. Early. He's onside. The linesman's running him up. Scrumped it. I'm still not happy though. 1-0 little scrump. Even that was a scrumpy goal, wasn't it? But Whittaker gets it. 1-0 to Plymouth. Yeah. Should be excited, but I'm sorry this episode's ended on a bit of a damp squib. The first game was amazing. But we've made this hard for ourselves. And I thought the team that I played would have been better than this League 2 standard, but Notts County put in a solid performance, even had a goal disallowed in the first 5 minutes, so it could potentially have even been 1-1. So, yeah, we weren't at our best, but we got the result we wanted. I think that's the fairest way to analyse that game. I'm happy with Whittaker there. So, looking at the schedule, we shall be back. I guess we'll come back for the second round of the Cup. We will come back for the second round of the Carabao Cup and the Norwich City game. So, I'm relatively happy with the start of our season so far. I think that's been a good start. A really good fast win. And then a bit of a damp squib in the second game. But, you know, 2 wins out of 2. You can't moan at that really, can you? So I'm not going to be too harsh. I'm really happy. I'm excited to see where some of these players can go this season with the right game time, progression, training and all the rest of it. So I'm excited with the squad we built. Given the fact we were only given 5 million, I think we've built a relatively good squad here. So I'm excited going into this season. Please continue to follow, like, comment. Any transfers you think I should be looking at, especially to help me get out of the Championship, that'd be fantastic also. So let me know in the comments below anyone that I should be looking at. Thank you very much for watching. Come on, you Greens. Come on, Argyle. Let's hope for some exciting times ahead. Much love from me. Thank you. Peace.